Well, it has been a while since we have done a Bowie Wednesday, so our patron DavyBaby decided to oblige, and here we are. Hi guys, welcome to Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. We are back with David Bowie. Like I said, we're doing two tracks that were released on a box set, actually, called Sound and Vision, which is, I think, it's a song on Low, I think, right? It was released in 1989. I guess after like his rights changed hands or something like that. I did a little bit of research, but not too much. There's a lot of unreleased, different outtakes and stuff of songs, and there's a couple covers by one Bruce Springsteen that Bowie did. So we're gonna be doing those two songs. So one of them is "It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City," and then I think the next one is "Growin' Up." That's right, yeah, "Growin' Up." So I think that one's from Sound and Vision too. I could be wrong. I think that might be from another album, actually. Is that from... Oh, that's from Pinups. Okay. So we're doing another Pinup song. Wow, it's been a while too. Cool. So thank you again, Davey. You rock. I appreciate your support. Let's go. If you haven't subscribed, help brother out. Click that icon right below my face. I'll link my Bowie playlist up there. We have covered David extensively. He's one of my favorites, I'm not going to lie. Hate to be partial, but he's one of them. Alright, leave a like. Don't, seriously, do it. Alright, It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City. David Bowie, 3, 2, 1, go. And this is from, like, station to station, I think? Around that time?
Skin like leather and the diamond hard loop of a cobra. I was born blue and weathered, I burst just like a supernova. I could walk like Brando right into the sun and dance just like a Casanova. With my black jacket and my hair slick sweet, silver studs on the duds just like a Harley and Heat.
That bass
when I struck
insane.
down the street, I could hear its heartbeat. The sisters fell back and said, "Don't that man look pretty?" The cripple on the corner cried out, "Hey, nickels for your pity." Them gasoline boys downtown, they sure talk gritty. It's so hard to be a saint in the city.
You can hear the Springsteen in his voice a little bit.
I could talk some trash. I was a prince of the paupers, crowned downtown as the beggar's bash. I was a pimp's main prophet. I kept everything cool, just a backstreet gambler with a love to lose. And when he came down, it was left on the ground. Devil appeared to me like Jesus through the steam in the street and showed me a hand that even the cops couldn't beat. And I felt his hot breath on my neck as I dove into the heat. It's so hard to be a saint when you're just a boy out on the street.
Those are some amazing lyrics.
The streets of the subways sit just like a living dead. As the tracks black out the rhythm, the eyes fix straight ahead. They ride the line of balance and hold on by just a thread. But it's too hard in these tunnels.
I forgot the lineup
Get hit up
station
by the heat. When you get up to get out your next stop, when they push you back down your seat and your heart starts beating faster as you struggle to your feet. Then you're out of that hole, back on the street. And them Southside sisters, they sure look pretty.
This is fucking awesome.
People on the corner drives out nickels for your pity, and them downtown boys, they sure talk pretty. It's so hard to be a saint in the city.
Yes, it is, Dave. Oh, god damn. And the strings, too. Oh, that is so cool. rhythm section was tasty, bro. Is that Herbie? Sounds like Herbie. I could be wrong, though. Here we go. Growing Up. That was awesome. Great pick, Davey. Already.
Well, I stood stone like at midnight, suspended in my masquerade. I combed my hair till it was just right and commanded the night brigade. I was open to pain and crossed by the rain, and I walked on a crooked perch. I strolled all alone through a fallout zone, came out with my soul untouched. I hid in the cloud and laughed at the crowd. When they said sit down, I stood up.
God damn. That was a sick film. Man was a poet. Still is. She couldn't say, but she sure could sing. I pushed a B-52. Bruce is a hell of a writer.
With my kids at stubborn standing. I broke all the rules, straight my old high school. Never once kept no commanding. No.
I love the Springsteen impression. What a sick solo. What an interesting song.
I took long vacations in the stratosphere. You know it's really hard to hold your breath. And I swear I lost everything I ever loved or feared. I was the cosmic kid in full costume.
What year does this song originally come out?
Finally took root in the earth, but I got a nice little place in the stars. And I swear I found the key to the universe in the engine of an old bar car. I hid in the mother, rest of the crowd. When they said move down, I moved up. Oh, 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 don't you know that I'm growing up?
I feel that.
I said, I can't help it, but I'm growing up.
2 days, I'll be 31. I'm just kidding. Don't take that seriously. Man. That was awesome. Definitely a lot to love there. I love how the songs, they definitely have like a crescendo to them, and it hits that kind of climax section at the end of both songs, and it really drives the song home for you. There were some parts vocally that maybe weren't my favorite from David. I'm not going to lie. You guys know I tell the truth. But the rest of the song more than made up for it. I mean, there were so many cool parts in both of those songs. I love the guitar in the second one, especially that solo, and just how his tone was so tasty. There were so many tasty morsels in both of these. At first, I thought, about halfway through the second one, I was like, I like the first one more. I'd already made my mind up. But once I heard that ending of the second one, it's like, damn, they're basically tied, man. I might go with the first one just by default, but they both are very, very good covers. And I think I've heard the original of the first one. It's Hard to Be a Saint in the City. I think we did a video for that a while ago. I could be wrong, though, but it just sounded familiar to me. But when I heard this, it didn't really sound too familiar. The chorus, maybe a little bit, but also I've listened to a ton of music, so it could have slipped through the cracks in my mind as well. I'd say that he does a good Springsteen. Bowie does a good Bowie. Bowie does a good Springsteen. Almost down to his cadence at almost at points. Like it does sound like David Bowie, but then at some points it doesn't. It almost sort of slips into a, I don't know, a Springsteen sort of mannequin in a way. But still, you can usually tell that it's David singing. I don't know what the lineup for Station to Station was. It was the first album I ever tackled on here for Bowie. It's still one of my favorites. I can't remember exactly what the lineup was for that, but it said the first one was from around that time period. I guess it was like an outtake from Station to Station. Obviously, Pinups. That was what, 7? Oh man, see, I'm a bad Bowie fan. I forgot what year. Oh yeah, it's right there. Pinups. Oh yeah, 73. But this box set where the first one was originally from, I guess, or where it ended up. It's got so much good stuff on there. I mean, I was going through the track listing. It's got a bunch of the covers from like, Pinups and some other stuff, but it's got the White Light, White Heat song that I love so much. It's got the rock and roll Schmooicide. Man, Ziggy Stardust, Changes, the Boulay Brothers, The Man Who Sold the World. It's just like his greatest hits basically, and it's got stuff with Mark Bolan too. Man, there's a lot of stuff on there. I really want to check that out. Like I really am a huge Bowie fan. That he's probably in the top 5 of artists I found on here that I just, I don't know. I really can get down with his music and what he's talking about. Like he really does just he brings home a lot of points and a lot of things, a lot of like across the spectrum, but then you just add the insane musicianship and like writing ability that he has as well. Even though that's not his writing isn't on this video obviously really, but his musicianship was, and the people he surrounded himself with were just always more than capable to just carry him as well as he carries them. It's a great symbiotic relationship between Bowie and whoever his backing band is at the time. He always feeds off them in a way and almost morphs, like when Luther Vandross was there for a while, like he kind of went soul and Young Americans and such, so it's almost like whoever he has around him, like when he was around Eno and Iggy Pop, he made the Berlin Trilogy. I mean, come on, you can't, I'm the same way, like whoever you're around is who you are in a way, and he always kept good company, and he lived a very interesting life, man. Like I can't get enough of it. I'm not gonna lie. It's very interesting to even listen to stuff like this, which is like outtakes. I'm trying to find this damn song again. All right, so yeah, it was a previously unreleased Station to Station outtake in 1975. So actually, the second one would have come first. So interesting. I'm trying to find out what the person... Oh, yeah, Carlos Alomar and Earl Slick on guitar, George Murray on bass, Dennis Davis on drums, Roy Bittan piano, which was awesome in that song, too. The piano was great, and honestly, in both of them. There really wasn't much not to like there other than maybe a couple vocal lines I wasn't a fan of, but other than that, that was a solid-ass cover, both of those. So thank you, Davey. Great picks. And if you guys have anything else by Bowie you think I'd like that I haven't done yet, leave me a comment. Let me know down below. I'd love to hear from you and see how y'all doing. How y'all are doing. I know that I haven't done a Bowie video in a while, so I was very excited to do this one, and hopefully you enjoyed. So I think the percussion was really good, especially in the first one. The Station to Station rhythm section is just insane. You know what I mean? Like there's so much that was explored sonically on that album that I love to this day, and it's a weird place to start in his discography because I went both ways. I went backwards and then forwards, so I still have stuff to listen to obviously from his future catalog, and I bet you guys are going to comment and ask for that, and hey, I'm cool with it. Maybe it's about time we finally get around to listening to his final stuff fully. I'm that big of a fan now that maybe it's time to finally do that. But yeah, from these two, I mean, it's kind of hard to pick. They're both Springsteen covers, and like Bruce is such a great American poet, you know what I mean? Like he really did have his finger on the pulse of that time period because he lived it, you know what I mean? Like he really did live that life, it seemed like. And if he didn't live that life, then he's really good at faking it. I'm not gonna lie, he definitely sells it to me. And he writes really well, and I don't know how well these, like, stack up to the originals. Yeah, I know you guys can let me know in the comments, but from just on their own songs right here, these were two rockin' Bowie songs, man. He doesn't really miss. Like, it's few and far between that Bowie has a bum track. You know what I mean? There's like one or two I can think of probably, but everything else has just been absolute gold, bro. And it's a mine that I'm gonna keep on digging. So